like 65 low. Like, how much better can it get?
I gotta get gas before we go back.
Oh, Emma, look at you.
All right, good. We are ready for a wedding. All right? We are ready for a wedding here, guys. So welcome to you all, especially those who've traveled far and wide to be here today. Marriage is perhaps the greatest and most challenging adventure, yes, adventure, and journey of any human relationship. What this ceremony can do is to witness and affirm the choice you two make today as you stand together as life mates and partners. Will you, Blake, take this beautiful, beautiful woman to be your wedded wife? And will you, Jessica, take this man to be your wedded husband? All right. I just wish you all the happiness in the world. And I look forward to sitting on the sidelines of life to watch your relationship grow into a wonderful, beautiful, and loving family. Amen. Now I would like to introduce my mom, who has a few words, I understand.
It's a privilege to say a few words about Jessica. She was my first grandchild. Chris and Becky kept her well under their wings, and I had very little alone time with her. It's what I refer to in my life as my dry spell. There's not a dress that Jessica wears that's not had my input. There is not a shop assistant in my area that does not know me and cringes as I enter the shop on this mission to get just the right one. I involve everyone, insisting they try dresses on for me. They all know Jessica's size. I close the shops down. Most of us have one or two best friends, not Jessica. She has hordes of them. And before I knew it, I was Nana to them all. Like so many changes in life, they happen when you least expect. After Berkeley, I invited Jessica to live with Shaban and me, and to my surprise, she actually accepted. She sorted out my basement, set up her own apartment. I thought, this is wonderful. I fell into my mother role. Wrong move, completely. Wrong move. Little did I know Jessica was going to take over. Quickly learned that you must not speak to Jessica in the morning. One thing she did ask, however, was to ask me how she should wash. Wash her clothing. I was delighted, but it went nowhere. The laundry piled up. She showed little interest, so Jessica's laundry joined mine. Slowly things began to change and lighten up. Jessica quickly learned that she could exercise after work if I cooked dinner. I found that I was permitted to say a few words in the morning. We began to harmonize, and at last I became a grandmother. During this time, Blake was introduced to my life. He found it hard to accept my gushing hospitality. It was disaster. Let me tell you, disaster. I wasn't even permitted to offer him a cup of coffee. He was totally stunned by our family dynamics. Sitting around at the dinner table was pure misery for him. How could these people possibly discuss such personal things as their feelings? One day we actually went to a movie together, Wall Street. I think everybody must know Wall Street. You know, the bad language and the full of sex, etc. We happened to sit together. He physically cringed, moved as far away as possible, clutching Jessica. It was sheer agony for the both of us. As I spent my time with Blake and saw the depths of their relationship, I did say to him, Blake, you are going to become part of this family, and this is your lot. There would be no great change. He's taken it very well, and I, for one, learned to love and respect him. He knows he must love and cherish Jessica. We, as her family, will accept no less and wish them every health and happiness in their journey through life together.
Looking past the obvious initial attraction, I was drawn to your uniqueness, wanting so badly to get to know you. My memories from our first year together are magical. I had never felt so much passion and yearning for one person. Over the years, we have literally grown up together. The more we got to know each other, the more I realized how much we complemented each other. You have been my stable ground and support through my hardest times, and continue to keep me honest with the person I strive to become. Blake, you're an amazing man. You are loyal, honest, loving, and brilliant. Each and every day I am enthralled by your passion to learn and commitment to those you hold dear. You truly are a gift to this world and everyone who knows you, but most of all to me. I never knew I could love someone so completely and without reservation. Over the years, you have managed to exceed all my girlish fairy tale fantasies of love and be the person who completes me. I promise, Blake, to always love you and support you with every choice you make. I promise to never be untrue or unfaithful. I promise to always grow with you and cherish every adventure we take. I want you to know that if I do nothing else after today, I have been truly blessed. Blessed to have met you, blessed to love you, and blessed to marry you today.
I've watched everyone you meet come to adore you. Your kindness, compassion, intelligence, dedication all come together to form this awe-inspiring personality that's impossible to pass by unnoticed. 9 years ago, I was just another one of those people being inspired by you, awestruck by the way you live your life. And somehow I've been fortunate enough to have you stand by my side here today, and I vow never to take for granted just how incredible you are. Your life has been an amazing string of accomplishments. You've proven time and time again that nothing can stop you from achieving what you set your mind to. Despite your propensity to worry about failure, I don't think I've ever seen you experience it. And what's more incredible is that you've paired this success with a generosity and selflessness that I would have not thought possible had I not watched you do it. All of your efforts are so clearly directed at something other than your own personal gain. Watching you over the years, it's become clear that if anything interests you enough for you to devote time to, at the root of that activity there is giving. It's humbling to watch you be yourself. I promise to love and support you in all of your selfless endeavors. It's undeniable that being with you has made me a better person. And it's also undeniable how much joy you bring to my life. The time we spend together is the best part of my day. And it's the best part because of how happy you make me. But also for a bigger reason. When I take a step back and look at my life and I look at the things going on, specifically the things that I'm proudest of, I see your fingerprints. I see things that I would not be doing if it weren't for your impact on my life. So when I say that the time we spend together is the best part of my day, it's not just because of how happy you make me. It's because you really make me. All I can say is that I vow to do whatever I can to return the favor. When I was thinking about these vows and what I would say, I couldn't escape this theme of gratitude. So often I find myself saying things like, why me, or how did I get so lucky? And inevitably that would lead to questions like, why did I wait so long to ask her to marry me? Well, today I want to say thank you for everything that you are. I can't imagine there's ever been an easier person to love, and I want to spend the rest of my life earning the kindness and beauty that you bring to my life every day.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride. So for the very first time as husband and wife, I would like to introduce Jessica and Blake Coop into your life.
Blake Arthur Coop Jr. and Central. The two of you have done an incredible job planning this event, bringing together all your friends and family from around the world. I know I speak for everyone here when I say we couldn't be happier to be here to celebrate your marriage. I first met Blake. We were on a baseball team together. Mr. Coop benched both of us for doing something stupid, probably.
We didn't hustle out to our positions. Where are you, man? Where is it? Over here. We didn't hustle out. You remember that?
Soccer, other sport, baseball, football, sports pretty much kept our friendship together over the years. We've always lived in different places, but we always had that in common. We've had many years, memories, and laughs. There's even a point in time where I saved his life. I won't get into detail now, but he knows me.
Well, that was per my request that he not get into detail.
I speak for all the gentlemen, the groomsmen party. here saying that we're all better people for knowing you and having you as one of our friends. Jess, thank you for finding Beach. I've known him almost all my life, and I've never seen him more happy or more comfortable around anyone else but you. He and the rest of us here know you two are the best companions for one another, and we know you'll take good care of him. So please put your glasses together for Blake and Jessica. I'd say good luck, but we all know you don't need it. Have fun in California, and I love you too.
Time for the ladies. If you don't know us, my name's Anyese, or Ag, and
my name is Rhea.
We are Jess's maids of honor. All right, so Jess and I first met in 4th grade. We were both the weather reporters for our classrooms. So we would meet outside each day and take the temperature and all that kind of stuff. So we became friends. Our friendship truly blossomed, though, during those awkward middle school years. Jess once saved me from one of those terrifying puberty moments. As freshman year of high school rolled around, we met Rhea in Mrs. Petruccian's all-women's choir. Do you remember, Jess? Katie, you remember? Although there were many friends in our circle, there was something special between the three of us. It was natural, a genuine, lifelong friendship. Although at the age of 15, we could not have imagined just how strong our bond would become. We have grown together over the past 13 years, and we've come to find that through long distance relationships, establishing careers, and experiencing separate hardships, our bond has grown deeper than most friendships will ever know. And over the years, we've really come to find that family defines us way more than friendship ever could.
The three of us truly have been through it all. Screaming fights and tears, saying things that we would later regret. Late night heart-to-hearts, sharing our deepest, darkest secrets and our wildest dreams. Some of the silliest moments, making up crazy songs to annoy Chris and Becky on long car rides. And some of the best memories that we will cherish for the rest of our lives. Through it all, we have lifted each other up through some of the darkest times, and we've celebrated life's most precious moments with each other. Through all of the changes that life has thrown our way, our bond has remained constant, and it is such a reassuring feeling to know that we always have each other to lean on. As Ag and I stand up here today, we can say that Jess knows us better than we know ourselves, and we are blessed and proud to call Jessica our sister.
All right, so the first time we heard the name Blake was actually a year prior to Blake coming into Jessica's life. When we were seniors in high school, all of the girls in our circle, including Rhea and I, except for Jess, had boyfriends, minus Jess. So oftentimes, Jess would get very upset with us when we would choose hanging out with those guys over her on a Friday night. So one day, Jess decided to make up an imaginary boyfriend who she happened to name Blake. Weird.
Fast forward to our days at Rutgers when Jess met the real Blake. I remember the day that Jess pointed Blake out to me. We were at a Rutgers football game, and she referred to him as the tall guy with the hat. Little did we know that 9 years later, we would be standing here today celebrating their marriage. Jess and Blake, it truly has been a blessing to watch your story unfold. We have seen the ups and the downs, but the one thing that we know for sure is that we have never seen our best friend as happy as she is today. Jess is spontaneous and carefree. She loves hard and dreams big. But the way that Blake grounds Jess and balances her out is one of a kind. He truly brings out the best in her, and for that, we are forever thankful.
A lot of back and forth, I know. It's almost over. Jess and Blake, they support one another's careers, dreams, and hobbies, except for golf. Sorry. But their acceptance for one another runs very deep. They understand and love one another's strengths, weaknesses, and needs. Their love is strong and unwaveringly appreciates what one another stands for. Oftentimes, we see couples who merge beliefs and blend interests and really become a product of one another. But Jess and Blake are a rare couple who love one another wholeheartedly while maintaining their individuality. This shows us that their marriage is lifelong. Jess, what we love most about your love is how you genuinely accept and encourage Blake while staying true to yourself. I have no fear that you will never stop being yourself while loving Blake with all that you are. Blake, your ability to understand Jess and appreciate her values, beliefs, and emotions is more than we could ask for.
Jess and Blake, today is one of your best moments, and we can't think of any two people in the world that are more deserving of this than you. As the two of you move on to your next adventure in California, we hope that you can look back on today and remember all of the love and happiness that surrounded you. We, along with everyone in this room, wish you all of the joy, happiness, and love in the world. Be kind to one another, love each other, stay true to yourselves. Remember that love conquers all, and the best is yet to come. Congratulations, and cheers to the newlyweds.
Anyway, let's get started. Thank you everyone again for coming. This has been a really emotional experience for all of us, and it's just so amazing seeing everyone from all walks of life, all of our past times together and everything. So I'll start. There's no denying, Jess, that we were the original Special Two, as quoted by your favorite Missy Higgins song. Two people bonded by the sheer serendipity of being born within 2.5 years of one another. To the same crazy parents. Okay. We have lived our existence together, always having one another's backs during the shittiest moments, and always making sure to bask in our splendor of youth together. So here's just a few of the kind of immeasurable moments that we had together. We've had many, many moments in our past. One thing I want to bring up is first of all, when our parents decided to get an addition on their house, our parents decided, to put us into a singular bed for 5 years in the same living room. I mean, I don't know who does that. We're going through these kind of pivotal moments in our lives, and our parents just put us together in one bed. But that was for sure a bonding experience. A very bonding experience for us, so that's one I will always remember, and my mom reminded me of that recently. Another kind of moment that just kind of shows how much we bonded over these past 25 years, I guess, since I was born, was just the friendships we made, like mutual friendships. Originally, I think I was more of a hindrance than anything. Your friends hated me, no one wanted to be around me, but I would always tag along. But I remember then, eventually you calling me up and asking me, like, where are you? Like, my friends are here, you should come hang out with us. So it just goes to show how amazing of friends you have as well. And I love, just like as I love you, I love every single one of them too. And they're just incredible people. You attract incredible people. Let's see what else. Okay, when we were young, we also dressed up like Spice Girls together. With our cousins over here, I was Scary Spice. No one else wanted to be Scary Spice. Jess, you were Ginger, so you were always the leader of the pack. So you always brought us together, and were kind of our pioneer in making sure that we got our shows together on every Sunday evening at grandma's house. All dressed up in drag for me, at least. I know how anyone didn't know. Another moment was come high school time, when you bought your first car, you decided to buy the flashiest yellow Beetle. Flowers all over the side, and every week she would replace there was a little vase inside of the beetle. Every week she would replace it with a new flower. And she was driving me to school in that. And I thought, oh my God, I'm that sophomore getting driven to school. I'm so cool and everything. But I would always kind of slyly just kind of sneak out of the car and wander away. Hope that nobody saw me. But on the interim, when we were outside of school, we would drive down kind of the Ringo's roads, listen to music, and just bond. I remember that time being such a bonding experience for us. Like, I learned so much about you, even though we're obviously siblings, but I learned a lot about you during those times. And it was incredible. And it just also, with you getting that beetle, it just showed how different of a person you were. Everyone was kind of driving around with their Toyotas, Porsches, whatever their parents were driving, getting for them, and you decided to get the flashy kind of yellow beetle, which was incredible. And you've always been a weird, kind of quirky, different person. When you went off to college, it was a pretty hard hit for all of us. I think you were the glue that held our family together, and it was really hard for all of us when you left. And then when we got back to college, when we were at the same school, Rutgers, we joined the same clubs. We were both passionate about solving water problems with Engineers Without Borders. And it just goes to show how big of an inspiration you were to me during those years. And you still are every single day. These past 4 years I've been in Shanghai, so it's been tough. It's been a hard time for us, but nonetheless, just coming back this time, it just shows our togetherness and how nothing has changed. We're still the same siblings that we've always been. Your work ethic, your visionary kind of attitude towards the world, your idealism, your empathy for people, you're just the glue that holds all of us together. And that's really been, it's just something that I've always loved about you. And your craziness, you're freaking crazy. I love that about you, and your craziness, you share it with me, and I love it. You're just so crazy. You're the craziest person I know. Okay, Blake, that's where you come in. Thank God.
Could you take her?
This is where you come in, because you balance out that craziness, this monster that we call Jess. You guys are the perfect geeky couple, an equal balance of idealist and realist, goofy and serious, bubbly and chilled out, impulsive and well-planned. And I look forward to the moments as, I guess, brothers. I guess we can say that? Maybe? We'll many more times of discussing geopolitics and emerging technologies and all that nerdy stuff. I'll try to start liking golf. I don't think that's going to happen, though. It didn't work for my grandpa either. I'm sorry, Grandpa. And yeah, as you guys are going to California soon, and I'm so thrilled that you're moving out to a part of the country that I'll actually consider moving back to. So, in due time, I look forward to us, all being reunited and just building a future together and everything. So, with that, I just wish you guys the best of luck. This has been an amazing ceremony, and good luck with everything, husband and wife. Cheers to you. Cheers.